edition of the 10NET Campus Game Fest 2025, and we are live at the University of Ibadan. Game on.
Hi, this is Precious. So I'm at Game Fest, and this is my first time coming to Game Fest, and I've been loving it so far. My favorite game of today is Just Dance.
My name is Osaz. I won the FC25 tournament. But it was a very tough tournament, especially the first game. I went to penalties after extra time.
Is Kamala Ferwina. I participated in today's tournament in 10 and 80 and Monster tournament, and I was the winner for Free Fire.
My name is Israel. I won the F1 sim racing competition that was held here.
Hello, my name is Ola Ali, and I won Street Fighter 6.
I participated in the Just Dance game, and I've been moving my body. And yes, Game Fest, I would like for you to come back to UI bigger and better.
Mission.
Hi guys, it's me Trey, and I'm live here at the 10 and 80 Game Fest campus happening right here in Abuja. If you are seeing this, there's lots of games, music, networking, and so much fun happening. And the best part, it's all free.
My name is Russia, and I'm the winner for the PUBG Mobile.
Joshua, I won the tournament for Street Fighter 6. Shalom,
Informal Winifred.
It's Mustafa Sani. I'm the winner for the Forza Horizon 3 Championship. I won the fire competition today, hosted by 10 and 80 and Monster.
We need more of this. We need 10 more, 20 more. I did this every day.
I want to say a very big thank you to 10 and 80 and Monster for hosting this competition.
This has shown me that esports can go far in Nigeria.
When I saw the opportunity to compete in this game, I knew that yes, this is it. I can definitely win it, and I came out victorious today.
Huge thank you to 10 and 80 and Monster for the wonderful tournament hosted.
I want to thank the sponsors, 10 and 80 and Monster Energy, for bringing such a wonderful event.
Now the money is not able to use that. Now the Warmison, Demo against Hyper. He needs to clear that hill. The boys in yellow. Hyper finds him, shuts him down. And 340, 10 more seconds through that door. The oil money team are they going to make history? Very first land, very first win. 347, 348. Now the contest. The boys in lead, no way through. And they are going to hold it down. So SSS are your champions.
Welcome to the Pioneer edition of the 10NET Campus Game Fest 2025, and we are live at the University of Ibadan. Game on.
Hi, this is Precious. So I'm at Game Fest, and this is my first time coming to Game Fest, and I've been loving it so far. My favorite game of the day is Just Dance.
My name is Osaz. I won the FC25 tournament. But it was a very tough tournament, especially the first game. I went to penalties after extra time.
Is Kamala Ferwina. I participated in today's tournament in 10 and 80 and Monster tournament, and I was the winner for Free Fire.
My name is Israel. I won the F1 sim racing competition that was held here.
Hello, my name is Olaole, and I won Street Fighter 6.
I participated in the Just Dance game, and I've been moving my body. And yes, Game Fest, I would like for you to come back to UI bigger and better.
Mission.
Hi guys, it's me Tue, and I'm live here at the 10 and 80 Game Fest campus happening right here in Abuja. If you are seeing this, there's lots of games, music, networking, and so much fun happening. And the best part, it's all free.
Shalom alaikum.
Me from our winning friend.
It's Mustafa Sani. I'm the winner for the Forza Horizon 3 Championship. I won fire competition today, hosted by 10 and 80 and Monster.
We need more of this. We need 10 more, 20 more. I do this every day.
I want to say a very big thank you to 10 and 80 and Monster for hosting this competition.
This has shown me that e-sport can go far in Nigeria.
When I saw the opportunity to compete in this game, I knew that yes, this is it. I can definitely win it, and I came out victorious today.
Huge thank you to 10 and 80 and Monster for the wonderful tournament hosted.
I want to thank the sponsors, 10 and 80 and Monster Energy, for bringing such a wonderful event.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Welcome. It is show time. It is the Nigerian Pro League Season 8, and I am still your humble caster. It's Priest on the microphone, and I am super excited to give you guys all of the vibes and the breakdowns and all of the action that we have seen so far. It has been a big roller coaster, and I want to say, please, tonight, what I want to see is a love watch, not a hate watch. Please, because we're starting the day with Arab T in the driver's seat. 50 points to the good. Afro Esports in close proximity with 49 in second place. Dark Knights putting up a show yesterday with 37 points and a chicken dinner as well. DS1 finishing very quietly yesterday. They started all guns blazing in match number 1, where they did get their chicken dinner, but unfortunately they fell a little bit to the wayside, and that is how it looks for them. But take a look at your MVP. SWAT leading the charge for Afro Esports. Skills right beside him as well, and Trap from Dark Knights, that guy from Neon Rising, and Baby as well, putting in that work. 11 eliminations, but Skills with 12 in front and leading the charge for the most part. Now, we've seen this. Top 9 teams, ladies and gentlemen, will advance to the next stage. It has been a ride, a big ride, a major ride for some of these teams. Remember, the top 9 teams from this group will join the other 8 teams that have qualified from Group A and Group B into the Nigerian Pro League officially, because every single point you earn here does not tie into the grand finals whatsoever. But once you get in, your grand final points will start counting. So will you make the best of it? Ladies and gentlemen, it is the last day of the playoffs. The rain split. It is match number 5, day number 2 of the playoffs. And you already know you cannot be caught lacking. You cannot be caught sleeping. And I'm going to be on a ride, This is going to be a fun ride, It's going to be a very fun ride. I can't lie. It's going to be a very fun ride tonight. We've got 4 maps ready for you, or rather 3 maps, but four matches. We are starting off with Erangel. We're going to finish off with Erangel as well. But now, if you take a look at this playing path, it tells you all you need to know. You know what the vibe is. It cuts a little bit closer towards that. Just cuts from the west to the east, really. Nothing too crazy. Southwest to southeast, I would say. Just the bottom half. Those teams that will play up onto the northern side, it is going to favor them just a little bit more than they would care to admit. But Neon Rising, just deep into the south there, they will be occupying military base. I think they have an idea, but all eyes will be on Athlete Game, currently sitting in 9th spot. All they have to do now is outperform every other team that is beneath them to hold onto that spot, and if possible, even get higher up on the leaderboard and save themselves from dropping even further down. Pro Fleets as well over to that eastern side, and all of the teams, you can see them just linearly over to that corner position, and the northern side of the map is absolutely empty. So who's gonna get there first? Play zone has been conspicuous. Yasnaya, Rozok School, and Mansion all up for grabs, and I think I see the Monsters heading over to Lipovka No More Esports as well. Also one of those teams that has to be very careful, cannot afford to make any mistakes, cannot afford to get caught lacking. And the prize will be a spot in the NPL. If you take a look, you can see Athlete Game with 20 points, Umojak Gaming with 19, Four Portions with 18, Crypto with 13, Monsters and Unsullied Army with 10 and 9. 9 points to 20. It is not that far. It is only 11 points. Unsullied Army need to go deep in their bag if they want to do something here. And then take a look at that. Monsters started to get active, and it's going to be against Athlete Game. And that is an unfortunate way to kick things off here. Monsters will get the first drop in, and Athlete Game will lose their first bodies. ADK, he's been sent back into the lobby courtesy of Alamide Badu. And we know Alamide is that guy. He has been a thorn in the side of most of these teams. I know Neon Rising probably having nightmares about him. But Athlete Game will lose their first player, first blood, and this is not the way they were hoping to start the games tonight. And Monsters now have the advantage. Big game for the Monsters right now. They have put themselves within touching distance of that top 9. The next phase of this competition is where the prize pool will be distributed. And no panic. May have panicked a little bit there. He's giving away his position. And Athlete Game have to think twice now about whatever plans they do have in store. But this could still work in their favor. No panic can find a sideline position, a high ground position could work for him. Ace is in a very, very solid spot here. He might do something out of this, but not walk. I believe he has been compromised and he has been spotted, and he will be dropped by Estarossa. Monsters crawling out from underneath the bed. They've taken 2 now from Athlete Game, and Ace will retaliate immediately as well. Gets a knock on Estarossa, but he can't get the finish. Magnus has the angle, but he tries to trade him off, and somehow Ace manages to steal the elimination. I'm not sure how that was a possibility, that tight corner. But it is 3 versus 2 now. Athlete Game will take one back. They will not take this lying down. They will not succumb to the pressure. But the Monsters cannot afford to lose any player again. But Athlete Game are looking forward to balance the scales here. No panic. He could be spotted from that angle. If he's not careful, Magnus could have a sideline on his position. They have to do everything by the book. They have to do everything right. Magnus has been spotted by No Panic. He's given away his own position. And now this will allow the rest of the Monsters to circle back, get themselves into a better spot. But Magnus might be getting blocked off here. Could be part of the plan for Athlete Game to balance this equation. But it's not what they thought. Oh, what a grenade from Ace. And he might be going for it now. Potential 2 versus 2 for Athlete Game. And Ace might go for the finish here. Somehow HR has not moved the muscle. This could change everything right now. No panic. Closing the gap a little bit closer. HR out to the other side. He's not moving. Olamide has been knocked away and he cannot afford to get flushed. Magnus has to do something. He has to turn this around in a 2 versus 1. HR is still in the building. He hasn't moved out. Magnus is holding on there. And I think they are trying to force him out in a 2 versus 1. A little bit of a peek and he's going to be dropped away by No Panic. And HR, the last one left for the Monsters, But I think he is going to get the pickup on Olamide. This is an unfortunate and a very, very unprecedented position being held now for the Monsters. They had everything going on in their favor. But our Anthony Game could just snatch this away from them. It's 2 apiece now. No Panic and Ace against HR. And Olamide immediately hops over. That was a bad call. He gets knocked away by Ace, and HR can't take this 1v2. He's in a bad spot. He's in a very bad spot. No Panic. Is he going for it? They're going to go over to the right-hand side, and HR will not have a sight line. They will flush his teammate and will be spotted. He doesn't make a single move. He tries to spin out, and that will be the end of the road. Monsters will be eliminated by a two-man team of Athlete Game, and Athlete Game will climb just a little higher into the top 8. And Ragnar under siege now by Spike T. Venom gets the drop on Just KG, drops him away, and that's the end of the party for him. And Spike T will take their own first elimination for themselves. And it is today that all the gloves are coming off. Ragnar, they are sitting in quite a nice spot. We're sitting in a very nice spot. Can't afford to lose anyone here, though. Oh, Pro Athletes. They're active now. They've got one. And Alucard actually getting dropped on the guys from Spike T, Joey, and Venom. I believe the last 2 left. Umoja Gaming in trouble. They've lost 2. And they might be giving up on that recent push position. Pro Athletes will get themselves another elimination. And they're climbing up slowly but surely. Hashi Sports now under siege. They're taking hits. And it looks like it might be Neon Rising. It is Neon Rising. And they will get the drop on. Monkey 1 HP. And she's going to peek out. Ronu might be getting blown away. Peek again from Ronu. Big sprays on him. And Monkey will be getting HP. This could be something interesting. That's a good grenade over to the other side. It does connect. Peeks into the corner. Oh, what a grenade from that guy. And it was only a matter of time. Final boss looking for a way through. The smoke slowly behind the angle. Turned it around. A big spray again. And that will be another one biting the dust. And this will be trouble. Big trouble. Big trouble from Neon Rising. Another one will fall down. Hashi Sports are fighting for their lives, but Baby will put a stop to the nonsense. And that will be the end of the road for Hashi Sports. They crumble even further, but they are sitting in 9th. That could have gone so many different ways. Neon Rising losing 2 in all of that. But they did come out on top with the eliminations. They go out with 4. Ooh, Hashi Sports sitting in 9th. Athlete Game sitting in 8th. Moja Gaming, 1 player left. That is where the bubble lies. Moja Gaming have Rogue. He is going to be the last one left, and Great is going for a pickup. He's got 3 eliminations. This could be the one that makes something happen out of here, but could be very, very proactive for them. But Trigger will make the advance. He's getting himself into a better spot. Trigger, who was signed by the Pro Athletes. He is the champion from the 1080 Game Fest that was hosted in Ibadan. And the Pro Athletes signed him just ahead of the NPL major signing for them. but now he has to prove that that signing was worth it. It's all about the points now. It is all about the points now. The play zone is closing any moment from now. And he's about to force those teams to a little bit more central position. 4 portions looking very, very good in that position, but they might be running into Neon Rising Flame from Rio Esports. Could set a sight line onto this one, turns his back around, fades into the corner. And Rio Esports could have something on their hands right now. Rolex can't tell the time. He gets knocked away. It's time for him to back things up. There's 2 bodies out in the open. I'm not sure they're aware of Flame, but Dark Knights are on fire right now. Trap turns around. He's spotted. Flame has no idea to make something happen out of there, but he's going to bite the dust as well. Rio Esports crumbling under the pressure now. They sit currently in 16th. Abubakar will go for the finish, and Dark Knights continue and they pick up where they left off from yesterday. The consistency in their performance is eerily looming over the rest of the opposition. Crypto Esports still in the vicinity. They might want a piece of that action as well, but Double M from Rio Esports, if he can put something over to the top, all left to him and Atake. And in all of this, Unsullied Army sitting quietly, waiting for their time to strike. 52 players alive. 16 teams, but only 9 spots left. El Chapo, the rest of the guys from 4 portions. This could be a learning curve for them onto how they will make their advance in the position. Remember, it is all about the points. You have to be aware that some of these teams, they cannot afford to lose out. They need every single point they can get, no more. Up onto that hillside. Layla gets a drop on Solana on Solid Army, clutching things up. Solana goes out. Great gets a drop on Naruto from GS1. Pro Fleets have been putting in the work. They will get a drop through as well. Great with a major knock over to the other side. This could be something now. DS1 trying to hold off the breach from the Pro Fleets. They're looking good. Grenade in hand from Great, just over to the corner. Perfectly launched, and it does connect to Machete. Gets his HP low. Naruto trying to cool it on, but Sergi with a beautiful Molotov into the corner now. Gets the first 2, drops away, and Pro Fleet's on fire. Sergi gets knocked away and immediately gets flushed, but that will be the end of the road. They will lose 1, but it will be paid for by DS1. And Pro Fleets are up 7. And now they have found themselves in a contentious position. And that could be something that could turn into something for them. And all eyes will be on that zone going forwards, because every single decision being made, it lies heavily on that zone. But we will keep our eyes peeled on the action so far. Pro Esports looking good, looking slow. But themselves and Arab T, they haven't really gotten their hands dirty just yet. But on Sunny Army, I believe they are in Rozhok. It's a good spot, but it takes a lot for them to defend. Okay, they're just outside of Rozhok actually. And Ragnar has got themselves 4 eliminations, but they did lose Ruka and Just KG earlier on. We saw the engagement between them. Trying to keep things under perspective though, but does work out for them in their favor. Could be something And the Crazy Weirdos, also one of the teams that have not been able to find their footing just yet. But they will keep their heads on a swivel going forward. Crypto did lose Solana earlier to the Pro Athletes, but Pro Athletes will have to be very careful going forward, though. But only 14. Only 14 points in total so far. It's a good stop. Oh no. Oh no, this might not be looking too good. The Pro Athletes and Athlete Game could lock in. A little bit of a warning shot there from No Panic just to put the pressure on. Great. He's holding up on the hillside. That could be something for him. He spotted him as well. Still prone into the open, and he's also shifting a little bit more centrally now towards farm. And 4Portions are sitting quite nicely in that central position. Neon Rising have made their way to the edge of the southeastern side of the circle. Unsullied Army, Rio Esports, the Pro Athletes, Athlete Game, all of these teams need to find their way in. And the slower the rotation, the more dangerous it can get. It is phase 3 of the circle. How much more time can they have? Neon Rising finding a space for themselves and capitalizing on it. But now Unsullied Army need to find a place to call home, and they need to find it fast. Play zone is a little bit more central. They cannot want to connote any lost feelings for that position that they've got in the zone so far, but it could work. They could hold it in. Arab T spotted by Unsullied Army. Pretty sure they're aware of that position. This is going to be a hard area to hold down because of the terrain. And Unsullied Army is not one of those teams that love to play terrain, but the 4Portions now could be in trouble. And El Chapo had no idea that the ops were in the area. I'm pretty sure that DBS surprised him. And that will be the end of the road for him. Mojang Gaming will go out as well. They will not advance. Will not add any points in this game. They need to do something about it though. No more. They did lose Aura earlier on, but they will still maintain their position. They're not looking like they want more, looking like they want to commit too many bodies out in the open though, but this could be something. 4Portions, they might want a piece of this one. Molotov getting sent in by Roman. Can't seem to find the angles though. He cheesed into the corner, but he spotted immediately the DBS straight to the chest to Alvin, and he goes out. And that grenade could be launching forward, but he hops out immediately, swaps right through Butterfly, staying like a, or rather float like a butterfly, staying like a bee. Spotted immediately as well. Peachy peeks out, takes the hefty shot to the right-hand side there. Has to force a little bit of a defensive line for the rest of his team though. Roman still scurrying down. Regioso up on the high ground, looking for a way through. Grenade getting charged up. Butterfly has no idea what's about to hit him. This grenade is perfectly launched, but too shy out, and another grenade will be traded off, but he bounces off the railings, doesn't connect. Butterfly trying to get his HP back up. Regioso is probably gonna launching another one, and now Pro Athletes and Athlete Game are locking horns, and Regioso finally gets the drop. Butterfly gets knocked away. Niger Gamer has been spotted. Him and Wicked, the last two left, and he's spotted as well again. Takes a couple more hits, he goes prone, and the pressure continues to mount, but 4Portions cannot expose themselves in the open. A little bit of a tricky position there, and Great will put the knife into No Panic. An Athlete Game will lose out, and they will be down to just one. Butterfly still down. Cheese still in the corner. The M24 from Niger Gamer is trying to keep this working out. Wicked has been knocked away as well, and that's going to be the end for Ashley game. And another one will bite the dust. 4 portions finally capitalizing, and they will get themselves 4 eliminations. No more. And Dark Knights trying their best to pack it in. The grenades are getting launched. And that's the first shot. Goes down immediately off. That's a big hit. And that will be the end of the road. Toxic will send no more back into the lobby. They go out with 26. And Chris, it's unfortunate. Unsullied Army getting caught out in the open. Late rotations. Once again, it will hurt them, and they have paid the price. They will lose 2 and 3. And Unsullied Army will be down to just 1 player now. This could have been an opportunity for something special, but Crypto boys, the way has been paved for them. All they need to do now is add a couple points, and they could be in that top 9. And Unsullied Army have been dispatched. Back into the lobby they will go. Spotted. He might be taking hits again. Oh, that's a big hit. And Ninja gets knocked away there. Afro Esports doing all the best they can, but they're taking hits from every single position. Trigger is also shooting him. He's pulling every single trigger he has in his disposal. He gets another drop. That's 10 eliminations, and it could be 11. It's 11 now. The Pros leads are turning up the heat. They're up to 12 right now. 12 eliminations, 12th place, but they're not too far from that top 9. Trigger is cooking right now. And the Pros leads, they have done their homework. And Great is exposed immediately there by Afro Esports. Trigger has to be careful. He has to make the right choice. He cannot go for the pickup. The Toxic is trying to hold this up. But what's in the other corner? This spray is in again by him. But unfortunately, he's too far out. He can't see the angles, and he has to circle back and find a better spot into the zone. He makes the right call. They're up 12 eliminations. All he has to do is weighing it out. Toxic. Grenade in hand. Might decide to bounce it off the wall. General has been sent back into the lobby. Have to be careful. Baby is out in the open again. S4K straight into the chest. Tries to probe into the corner, but Baby's exposed. He's going to be dropped away. But Toxic, he runs out of bullets. Click. And immediately the DBS from Final Boss will knock him away. But Dark Knights will not stop. They will not fall. They will not bow. Neon Rising will not rise this time. The Dark Knights will rise instead. Trophies down to Trigger. He's trying his best to keep them alive in the top 8. The placement points have started to rise right now. And Afro Esports, they can feel it in their veins. But 4 portions are feeling it as well. 5 eliminations to them. Pride Boy looking for a way through. Afro Esports on the cusp here. Trigger's been spotted. He's been discovered. A grenade has been sent through. A Molotov might be the next thing to follow suit. He's going to hop out immediately right through the window. And is he going to make the right choice? If he's gone. Afro Esports, they're working through. He does get the first drop. And he will not get the second. Afro Esports will close the gates. And Pro League will go out in 8th. But they did put up a performance for the ages. But after all of that, they are still outside of the top 9. 4 portions on the receiving end there. Arab T are not backing down. But Afro Esports, you can feel it in the air. 6 eliminations. We've seen this script before. The chicken dinner usually comes at the end of a game like this. But it's all a matter of who wants it more. Roman turns his back a little bit to the opposition. Might be taking a hit there. Bigger hit that one he would have liked. And he will think about surging it through, but let's not forget, New Gen is still very much in the mix here. Dark Knights up to 8 eliminations now. They are crawling into that top 3. Arab T have been eliminated now. It's anybody's game between these 5 teams, or rather these 6 teams left. Crypto still very much in the mix, but no eliminations yet. New player gets a drop on Pride Boy. Ragnar not backing down. They will get another drop, but that's going to be the end of the road for them. And Afro Esports will have something to say about that one. Now they're up to 7. Crypto trying to hold the defensive line and the defensive position. New Gen arriving to the party a little bit too late. Dark Knights could have something in store for them. And Trona immediately gets spotted by Abubakar. Gets knocked away as well. Trona will be flushed by Toxic. New Gen trying to break inside against Crypto, and they are on the ground floor. Ibile is also taking hits onto that ground floor position, trying to get forced out. They're playing it out in through the back. 4 portions as well. One a piece of the action. Roman making that rotation from the western side. They're trying to break into this stronghold being held by Crypto, and somehow Bitcoin has been forced out into the open, but he trays on immediately with the Scarrel. Ibile gets knocked away. Somehow Cesar actually makes no work of this, switches immediately as well and tries to circle back. Bitcoin's exposed and he will be sent back into the lobby courtesy of New Gen, but they did lose one in that exchange and things could go from bad to worse as Chris from Afro Esports is also going to get knocked away and they have to reposition. They have to think now. Dark Knights, have seen them play exactly like this before, and Roman is also exposed. Also gonna get knocked away. Neo goes for the flush, and that's gonna be the end of the road. Peach is the last one left for 4 portions. He's 1 HP, manages to get his HP all the way back up. Cesar as well for New Gen, trying to hold the line inside of the compound, but again, it's difficult as Trap goes for the final hit. Afro Esports snuffed away. Dark Knights and 4 portions going band for band. Open to the whole. Open over to that northern side. They're trying to hold the young side position, but it's harder in every single position. Dark Knight fighting on all fronts, trying to take the first place position, but they will not be getting stuck. Afro Esports trying to make it out of there in the drop shot from BT. Clutch moment, clutch plays. 4 portions still alive. Peachy's the one to put the final hit, and Cesar's outside the zone. He gets blown away. Dark Knights will continue to mount the pressure. Rude Boy not feeling too rude right now. The DBS straight to the chest. Peachy puts the final coffin. 6 eliminations. Dark Knights, surely now the game is theirs. And Peachy is the only one to keep it on. He pops the first smoke, but he doesn't have the play zone. 4 portions finally rising to the occasion on the final day. And we are about to witness something special. If Dark Knights decide they want to make this push, it is at their own request. But they can wait for PG to come outside, but they want to take the fight to him. And the grenades will start to fly out, but they can't seem to find the angles. And this could be something special if he's not careful enough. Spotted trap, he has to be careful. Ooh, that's a big spray. And he almost tries to connect the dots. And he might decide to go for the spray. Oh, that's a big grenade, and he's almost getting dropped off. Circling back into the other position, and he might be going inside of the zone. This could be big IQ from Peachy, but no, it doesn't look like it is. He hops out of the vehicle. He's taking a little bit more damage than he would have liked. And he's found a little bit of a defensive line position out there, but Abubakar is out in the open, but the bullets don't allow him, and the pressure will mount. Toxic will go for the final blow. And it is a what the heliante Dark Knights standing on business. Possibly they have catapulted themselves into first place. Wow. Dark Knights on fire. 13 eliminations, 2 for Abubakar, 5 for Trap, 5 for Toxic, and 1 for the General. And that is why he is the main man Trap, and Toxic putting in that work. 71 eliminations, 66 knocks, 6K in heals, 4 grenade eliminations, 50 assists. One for the ages. 50 assists is crazy. I don't think that's going to be the case, man. I don't think anything those allegations, but 2100 for Dark Knights is something different. 1300 for 4 portions, 5 knocks to 8, 13 eliminations to 8, 30 minutes on the clock. I mean, 4 portions, 5 what is possible, but take a look at great. 7 eliminations, 1,100 plus in damage. This guy was absolutely cooking for pro athletes today. But again, after all of that, he is the MVP. Peachy comes in at a close second with 900. Trap and Toxic working hand in hand with Trigger as well in the mix for pro leads. So it's pro leads, 4 portions, and Dark Knights. 23 points for Dark Knights after that performance. 4 pushers with 14, the Pro Leads with 13, Afro Esports with 11, Crypto with 8, New Gen with 6, Ragnar with 6 as well, Neon Rising with 5, and RFT Athlete Game with 4 apiece. Harsh all the way down to the Monsters with 2 points, Unsullied Army with 1, Crazy Weathers and DS1 with 1 as well. Rio Esports, no more, and Umoja Gaming, no points on the board for them. And now, Trap is in front of the MVP list, followed quite closely by Baby from Neon Rising. Skills from Arab T is in 3rd place. Afro Esports have 2 players in the cut, SWAT and Neo, putting in that work. 11 apiece, 2,400, 2,100, basically 2,200 in damage points from these players. Absolutely incredible performance from them. You've seen it, but take a look at that. Dark Knights in 1st place with 60 points to the good. Afro Esports also with 60 points to follow suit. Arab T in 3rd with 54. Neon Rising in 4th with 36. And Ragnar, DS1 and 4 portions, 30, 34, 32 apiece. Now 4 portions have found themselves inside of that top 9. Athlete Game continue to maintain that top 9 position. No more, and Athlete Game once apiece. 23 for Harsh Esports also in 10th. Crypto, Pro Athletes, Umoja Gaming, all of these other teams are still yet to lock in, but hopefully we will see them locking in Miramar. 1 game down, 3 more to go, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be right back after the break to bring you Miramar.
Welcome to the Pioneer edition of the 10NET Campus Game Fest 2025, and we are live at the University of Ibadan. Game on.
So I'm at Game Fest, and this is my first time coming to Game Fest, and I've been loving it so far. My favorite game of today is Just Dance.
My name is Osaz. I won the FC 25 tournament. But it was a very tough tournament, especially the first game. I went to penalties after extra time.
Is Kamala Ferwina. I participated in today's tournament in 10 and 80 and Monster tournament, and I was the winner for Free Fire.
My name is Israel. I won the F1 sim racing competition that was held here.
Hello, my name is Olale, and I won Street Fighter 6.
I participated in the Just Dance game, and I've been moving my body. And yes, Game Fest, I would like for you to come back to UI bigger and better.
Mission.
Hi guys, it's me Tue, and I'm live here at the 10 and 80 Game Fest campus happening right here in Abuja. If you are seeing this, there's lots of games, music, networking, and so much fun happening. And the best part, it's all free.
My name is Russia, and I'm the winner for the PUBG Mobile.
Joshua, I won the tournament for Street Fighter 6. Shalom,
Informal winning friend.
Mustafa Sani. I'm the winner for the Forza Horizon 3 Championship. I won fire competition today, hosted by 10 and 80 and Monster.
We need more of this. We need 10 more, 20 more. I did this every day.
I want to say a very big thank you to 10 and 80 and Monster for hosting this competition.
This has shown me that esports can go far in Nigeria.
When I saw the opportunity to compete in this game, I knew that yes, this is it. I can definitely win it, and I came out victorious today.
Huge thank you to 10 and 80 and Monster for the wonderful tournament hosted.
I want to thank the sponsors, 10 and 80 and Monster Energy, for bringing such a wonderful event.
Back about to start.
From PS12, now imagine the greatest mover, now the war machine, Demo against Hyper, he needs to clear that hill, the boys in yellow, Hyper finds him, shuts him down, and 340, 10 more seconds through that door, the oil money team, all they going to make history, very first land, very first win, 347, 348, now the contest, the boys in lead, no way through, and they are going to hold it down. So S are your champions.
everyone, welcome to the Pioneer edition of the 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. It is the Nigerian Pro League Season 8. It's the rain split. It's the rain split, and I can see some people have started to split the lobby in half. That's all. Some people they chop. Some people are chopping. Some people in the lobby, bruh. Some people are getting chopped up and diced up, bruh. It's nasty work. But I'm here though to witness. I'm here to witness. I'm just an innocent bystander in all of this. Please, I want this to be a love watch, not a hate watch. Please, please. Please, no chaos. Please. No chaos, no chaos, no chaos, bro. No chaos, bro. But ladies and gentlemen, it's the NPL, and I'm loving it. I'm loving every single minute of it. I want to see who's gonna get cooked in Miramar. It has been a beautiful, beautiful ride so far. And the plane takes off any minute from now. So we're gonna bring you guys Miramar straight out the gate, and the action keeps on going. Wow. Okay. Okay, all right. 19 teams, 72 players. And now it could be anybody's game. And we are going to keep our eyes on the prize. Don't forget, the top 9 teams will advance to the league stages. And that's where you want to be. That is where you want to be. You want to be in the league stages. I promise you, that is where you want to be. That is where the bills are paid, if you catch my drift. But it's a good zone. It's a very, very solid zone that we've got for ourselves so far. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's not the worst thing in the world, you know. But the play zone cuts in from the northern side, and goes all the way down to the south. La Cobriera toward Ahumada. Very much in the mix here. Water treatment as well. It's part of the aesthetic. You know, it's part of the major aesthetic for the most part. But we've got the Monte Nuevo, Pecado, La Vieja. Ooh, Dark Knights again suffering the consequences of the chicken dinner. Abubakar actually gets a drop on Esther Rosa as well. Ooh, Monsters. They're not going to like this one at all. But Dark Knights are getting their players back up. Again, bad intel. Bad intel. Monsters going up against one of the stronger teams in the lobby. Not the best thing in the world at all. HR's been knocked away. I believe it's Olamide that's left up for Dark Knight, for the guys from Monsters. I don't think he's going to survive this one. He's already getting cooked up here. So, Omar is lonesome. He's already lost his teammates, unfortunately. And that's going to be the end of the race for HR. Ooh! Olamide does get the first draw, but unfortunately, Abubakar was there to close that down, and Monsters will go out early again. Athlete game, setting their sights on the front part. Great, gets a knock on Dante from SP. Spike T. Right now, Great has secured himself 2 eliminations. Things are looking bright, very, very bright for the Pro Athletes. They are Still currently sitting in 11th place, just 3 points shy of that top 9 position. Let's not forget that is the goal, to make it into the top 9 and advance into the league. Pro League are now playing as a complete squad. Trigger gets immediately a throw off there against I believe that was one of the Maraginar. And it is Alucard that has been the victim of circumstances. He knocked away though. Storm trying to break free. They might try to get an angle into that position as well. And there he goes, up onto the ground floor. Storm and Grace working hand in hand. Brick Spray tries to connect to just KG, but doesn't work. Ragnar outnumbered here. Storm is looking for a way around. The Pro League are not stopping now. They smell blood. They might want to take this on. Trigger on the move. Venom need the last player for Spike T. That could be a very, very nasty grenade there, but it looks like Trigger just couldn't get the angles right. And that will be the end of the road. Trigger does get the final drop. And that will be 4 eliminations for the Pro League. So now they have moved into the top 10. And Arab T and Rio Esports are locking horns. And now it is a Pro League against the guys from Ragnar. It is a 4 versus 3. Trigger is keeping the off-angle position, playing a little bit of Overwatch, allowing for Ragnar to expose themselves. Just KG is in a little bit of a corner space there, trying to peek inside. Trigger does have a good sight line onto that position. All it takes is one knock, and things could turn around for either the better or for the worse for either of this team. Great is still down the valley side. Finally makes a hit or water spray from Trigger with the Tommy gun. And that will open the floodgates. But no, new player actually had him locked in. Gets the drop on him immediately as well. And it continues to mount a little bit more pressure there. Sergey's is very low on HP. And he tries to mount some more pressure again. They will be shielding and covering the entire staircase with all of the utilities. Great finally gets picked up. The numbers advantage falls back again to the Pro Leagues. New players outside, trying to circle back, and he's overwhelmed, immediately gets knocked away, but Storm is going to be following suit, will bite the dust as well, and that will be the end of the road. 7 eliminations for the Pro Leagues, and here they go again. They've started clicking once more. Ragnar starting to slip away from the top 5. Big moves here. No more esports in trouble. Wicked! How wicked of him. He was just parked in a corner. And he sent no more pain back into the place where he will feel some more pain. And that's going to be the end of the road for him. Athlete Game, on the other hand, trying to close this out relatively very, very quickly. And no more esports. They are slowly slipping away. The Pro Leagues are not too far out, but no panic is spotted. He's going to be knocked away as well. Athlete Game now on the receiving end. Fender's been knocked away. This could be trouble. Wicked with another wicked S12K, but ADK is there to finally shut it down, but they have lost a player in all of these engagements. And a major game. Major game right now between No More and Athlete Game. Again, this could go either ways though. Arab T fighting for their lives here. Afro Esports and Dark Knights slowly, surely they are slipping away. I'm gonna try to pack it up again in 4 portions, and New Gen will be locking horns as well. That will be the end of Rio Esports. They have tried their absolute best, but they will not advance any further. Trona will trade one off, and it looks like Roman has been knocked away there, and he's knocked away in the open. El Chapo trying to relieve some of that pressure. He's going to try to bend it in. A good grenade, perfectly launched, will get the job done. And they might decide to pack that one in. A little bit of a trade-off as well. But now New Gen, they have been struggling a lot in this stage. Regioso with a beautiful angle there. All it takes is just a little hit. This will close out. He's up onto the corner, trying to get that finish. Down to 1. El Chapo's gonna be knocked away by Ibile. And New Gen are doing something diabolical here. It's a 1v1. PG against Ibile. S12K against BBS. He tries to feint. Over to the other side again. Tries to connect, but doesn't work. Tries to feint to the left. But unfortunately, can't seem to get the angles right. Ibile is ready for the 1v1. He's ready for all the smoke. And Peachy has to be careful. Peachy's knocked away by Ibile. And New Gen will defeat the Old Takers. But Regioso is there to put the nail in the coffin in what could have been something dastardly. But 4 portions will take a big chunk of hits from the New Gen. What a game. What a game. Now that was something special. And Arab T sitting quite nicely here. Got 4 eliminations. He did lose Professor earlier on to that engagement. And Neon Rising, on the other hand, will do a little bit of a trade-off of their own. They have secured their first elimination. And we are down to 12 teams. 40 players alive. Still could be anybody's game here. A lot of teams quite centered into that eastern side of El Azahara and Cruz de Var again. Dark Knights and Afro Esports, they could be locking horns over to that western side. I believe they're just west of water treatment. Looks like Abubakar has been knocked away. Afro Esports and Dark Knights have started to tries to be the one here and put them out of the matrix. And he's looking very good. Proud Boy, unfortunately, and Chris have both been knocked away. This could be very consequential to what Afro Esports decide to do going forward. Will they go for the finish? Will they go for the closing prayers against the opposition here? Squash trying to get an angle here, but he can't seem to find his way through. Great with another hit. Is the Crypto Boys this time? They're taking hits as well. Afro Esports trying to look for a way through. They are trying to pack it up and pack it in. And Abubakar will be knocked away by Afro Esports. Neo is the one to put the hits on it. Back into the corners. And they are trying to lock in here. Proud Boy trying to go for it. And he does get Toxic knocked away as well. Squash. He's squashing the opposition, but he's going to be knocked away as well. 1 by 1, Afro Esports are losing out. Dark Knights are not the ones getting packed in here. They are defending this purpose straight into the corner. corner now. Trying to hold on for the pro athletes. They're surging inside. One after the other. Another hit. 3-4. S12K and the DBS will come in clutch. 10 eliminations here now. The pro athletes are absolutely cooking. And this could be something Moja Gaming up onto the other receiving position here, but looks like they are really doesn't look like much is going on here for Moja Gaming. Hopefully they will be able to find their way around, but it is going to be very, very hard not to crack. Layla is caught and knocked away as well. And it looks like it could be by the guards from Neon Rising. It is Neon Rising on their way to secure their second elimination courtesy of Final Boss. The baby will get the final hit up onto the guys from Solid Army. Solid Army have not found their stride. 2 games in, 2 games to go. They have not found their stride. Things could be very interesting here. They could work their way through. But the pro athletes are looking very good. 10 eliminations so far. And Unsullied Army under siege once again. 999 gets blown away. Arab T really cooking. They've only got 4 so far. Playzone is already on the move. Neon Rising have Wizard. Unfortunately, he's currently AFK though, but they do have a very good spot. And Unsullied Army will be down to just 1. Arab T on the hillside. Very comfortable, very demure, very mindful. And RT, they have done a magnificent job of trying to keep things on the front foot. And they are trying to lock in and keep the rest of the teams at bay here, but it's going to be a very, very hard one to do. The high ground position very, very favorable for Arab T right now. They are playing as 3. And to hold the high ground position, it's going to take a little bit more out of them. We're about to see for ourselves. How possible that is going to be. They have found themselves in a zone though, towards the southern side in water treatment. It could be the position that they have found themselves in. This could be the angle could be working out in their favor. Again, it could be anybody's game at this stage. PS1, again, they're losing out. Luxy as well, losing to that guy, Neon Rising, putting in a lot of pressure here. And Naruto is going to be the next one to follow suit. No more. And they could try to keep this on the wraps, but you know, position they've got for themselves right now. But Sergi, unfortunately, has been knocked away. That's going to be at the expense of Harsh Esports. Monkey's the one to put the hits on him. An athlete game will go out as well. Not gonna like this one, but it is what it is. Harsh Esports slowly trying to find their rhythm. Slowly trying to find a position. Neon Rising on the potential end here. They've got 6 eliminations actually. I think they're looking very bright for them. Currently sitting in that top 4. 4 portions have dropped it off, but Arab T, slowly but surely they are climbing the hillside and they are increasing the distance. And that is how it is when you lock in. The Pro Elites are cooking right now. 10 eliminations, Dark Knights as well. Big Begos in the chat, W's in the chat. Pro Elites, let's go Pro Elites. Pro Elites cooking right now. Let us go Pro Elites and active. Pro Elites are cooking. 10 eliminations, potential for more. 3 players left. Arab T on the other side, trying to make something out of this water treatment position. It's a very hard line for them to defend. Major shifts, major positions here. Dark Knights. Dark Knights looking good as well. 8 eliminations to the good. They are making everything work out. Solid Army still have 1 player alive here. And unfortunately, Afro Esports did get snuffed out earlier on. And this could be This could be them giving Alex an opportunity as well, but Storm has peaked out a little bit too much and is immediately hurt by Abubakar. Dark Knights. Dark Knights are not the team you want to go around with at all. Dark Knights are very solid here. Trap is already making the move. He's already making the advance. He's already looking to circle back and forth and keep a better angle and keep a better position here. Dark Knights want it and they will take it. Triggers immediately spotted, but that is from No More Esports actually, and that is pro athlete caught between a rock and a very, very hard place. And it is going to be Great and Storm left out in the open there. It's all going to be left for them, but they have to be very careful. They are sitting out in a little bit of a deep spot here. Cannot afford. He's trying to. Well, guys, well, it looks like we are having some major technical difficulties, unfortunately. So hopefully production will have us back on track. Yeah. All right. So the production team is having a little bit of technical difficulties. We're having some client issues in the background. That is why my casting has kind of slowed down, because I'm also trying to solve the issue, but unfortunately, you know, it is a back and forth. But Arab T and Leon Rising might be locking horns here. These are two of the best teams in this map so far, just outside of Dark Knights, but they are trading blow for blow. They are trying to lock inside. It's a good game. It's a very good game so far. Pro Athletes are now sitting in 9th. They have been sent back into the lobby. And Harsh Esports, this could be their opportunity to get inside. Big wave, very, very big wave for them. They are going to keep the consensus outside. No more betting. Spotted immediately as well. Sent away by Harsh Esports. Ronald peeks out. He's going to be dropped away as well by Skills from Arab T. And they are trying to stay backed up. And they are trying to stay locked in. But Dark Knights will put the final nail in the coffin before portions. They will go out, but they will make things fit. Neon Rising now putting their own pressure on. And they are trying to circle back. No more esports. Down to just one. It's Aura. The last one left for them, trying to make his way through. Blazer trying to squeeze him out and force him out into the open, but his vehicle is going to be tossed aside, and that will be Arab T putting the nail in the coffin as well for No More Esports. They do go out, but they get 7 eliminations to the good. Harsh Esports, the road has been paved for them. It has been made very clear, very open. Atarodo continues to mount the pressure. Harsh Esports somehow have found themselves outside the blue zone. It was a bad call, it was a bad idea. Monkey's trying to circle back, finds a way into the zone, and they will find a way to hold off just a little bit towards the corner now, and Ronald will be going back into the lobby. It's going to be a hard rotation for them to make. Umoja Gaming on the receiving end as well. Rogue will be getting swept away, and that's going to be the end of the road for them as well. Unfortunate scenes, guys. Very unfortunate scenes. So I'm going to give you guys a play-by-play from my phone, because I do have the game still running. So it is what it is right now. So just, stay locked in with me. Stay locked in with me. 13 players alive, 5 teams left. And Arab T with 7 eliminations. They are looking very good. They're looking very comfortable right now. Harsh Esports taking a 1v1 is player 911. And he is trying to keep this up. They've got 3 eliminations to the good. Monkey is trying to work it through, trying to keep an angle here. She has taken a lot of damage, but she's still up, trying to get her HP levels back up as well. Dark Knights continue to mount pressure from the northern side. But unfortunately, they do not have the play zone, so they do have to find their way into that zone and try to make their way through. Harsh Esports trying to gatekeep the guys from Dark Knights to keep them from getting inside. They do have a little bit of time to work this through, but it looks like Arab team might have something to say about it if they can find their way through. We're still have 5 teams in the cut. We still have Neon Rising, up to 8 eliminations, still very much alive. Arab team looking good now, trying to circle back, coming in from the hillside. Someone said Uber Cookie door off street. Omoja Gaming finally dispatched and sent back into the lobby. 911 will call the cops on the opposition. Neon Rising now will close that one, and that will be the end of Dark Knights. They also go out with 10 eliminations. Harsh Esports, this will be the best time for them to make something happen out of this, but no, they will not. Neon Rising, chicken dinner, well deserved. Absolutely well done, perfectly executed, and that is the job well done. Neon Rising perfectly, absolutely perfectly executing the game and doing an amazing job. And that is a total of what? What is that? 8, 12, 15 eliminations. What a performance from Neon Rising. 15 eliminations, putting in that work. And that is how you get the job done. 67 eliminations, 72 knocks, 7,200 heals, 2,400 for Neon Rising, 2,100 for Dark Knights, 12 knots for Neon Rising. So Dark Knights 8 eliminations as well to follow suit. 10 for Dark Knights. 29 minutes on the clock for each team. What a performance they have had. I don't know if Harsh Esports did enough to get themselves into that top 9. But the prize is the prize, the game is the prize, the points are open. And now we are going to keep our eyes on the prize, but take a look at that. Great, once again, is too great. The MVP, back-to-back MVP, 6 eliminations. Back-to-back MVPs with 1,100 damage as well. 6 eliminations. Aura with 6 eliminations of his own as well. Wizard with 5 eliminations. Trap with 4, and Baby with 4 as well. Great. Player. Taking a look at the standings after the match was concluded. 25 points for Neon Rising, 14 for Dark Knights. Arab T in 3rd place with 13, Harsh Esports with 10, and the Pro League with 10 as well. No More Esports in 6th place with 9, 4 portions in 6th place, 4 portions in 7th place with 6 points, and Mojang with 3, New Gen with 2 as well, Athlete Game with 2, Crazy Widows with 2, DS1 also with 2, Real Esports with 1, Unsullied Army all the way down to the Monsters, no points secured. And take a look at your MVPs as it stands. Trap is still leading the charge, 3,300 in damage points. Neon Rising in second with Baby. There's 17 eliminations. Skills in third with 14. Great has made it into the cut as well with 14. 13 for that guy from Neon Rising. And then we'll take a look at the overall standings to give you guys a piece to let you know how it's sitting right now before we go into the next game. Darks still leading the charge, 74 points to the good, 67 for Arab team, taking over in second place, still maintaining that position. Neon Rising catapulting to third, and they have overtaken the guys from Afro Esports. 4 portions in fifth with 38, no more esports in sixth place with 36. DS1 in seventh place with 34. Ragnar in 34. Harsh Esports with 33. Brothlease with 30. Athlete Game with 26. In 11th place, Umojai Gaming in 12th place with 22. Crypto in 13th place with 21. New Gen in 12th place. Monsters in New Gen with 12 points in 14th, and Monsters in 15th with 12 points as well. Unsullied Army, Rio Esports, Crazy Widows, and Spike T all the way down to 19. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. 2 games down, 2 more to go. Stay locked in and stay ready. The action continues. We head over to sign up in game number 3, so do not touch that down. We'll be right back after the break.
Welcome to the Pioneer edition of the 10NET Campus Game Fest 2025, and we are live at the University of Ibadan. Game on.
Hi, this is Precious. So I'm at Game Fest, and this is my first time coming to Game Fest, and I've been loving it so far. My favorite game of today is Just Dance.
My name is Osaz. I won the FC 25 tournament, but it was a very tough tournament, especially the first game. I went to penalties after extra time.
Is Kamala Ferwina. I participated in today's tournament in 10 and 80 and Monster tournament, and I was the winner for Free Fire.
My name is Israel. I won the F1 sim racing competition that was held here.
Hello, my name is Olaole, and I won Street Fighter 6.
I participated in the Just Dance game, and I've been moving my body. And yes, Game Fest, I would like for you to come back to UI bigger and better. Mission.
Hi guys, it's me Trey, and I'm live here at the 10 and 80 Game Fest campus happening right here in Abuja. If you are seeing this, there's lots of games, music, networking, and so much fun happening. And the best part, it's all free.
My name is Russia and I'm the winner for the PUBG Mobile.
Joshua, I won the tournament for Street Fighter 6. Shalom,
Me from our winning friend.
It's Mustafa Sani. I'm the winner for the Forza Horizon 3 Championship. I won fire competition today, hosted by 10 and 80 and Monster.
We need more of this. We need 10 more, 20 more. I did this every day.
I want to say a very big thank you to 10 and 80 and Monster for hosting this competition.
This has shown me that esports can go far in Nigeria.
When I saw the opportunity to compete in this game, I knew that yes, this is it. I can definitely win it, and I came out victorious today.
Huge thank you to 10 and 80 and Monster for the wonderful tournament hosted.
I want to thank the sponsors, 10 and 80 and Monster Energy, for bringing such a wonderful event.
The match is about to start.
From PS12, now on the Monday, is minus Ruga, now the War Machine, Demo, against Hyper, he needs to clear that hill, the boys in yellow, Hyper finds him, shuts him down, and 340, 10 more seconds, through that door, the oil money team, are they going to make history? Very first land, very first win, 347, 348, now the contest, the boys in lead, no way through, and they are going to hold it down. So S are your champions.
Remember me for centuries.
the Pioneer edition of the 1080 Campus Game Fest 2025, and we are live at the University of Ibadan. Game on.
Hi, this is Precious. So I'm at Game Fest, and this is my first time coming to Game Fest, and I've been loving it so far. My favorite game of today is Just Dance.
My name is Osaz. I won the FC 25 tournament. But it was a very tough tournament, especially the first game. I went to penalties after extra time.
Is Kamala Ferwina. I participated in today's tournament in 10 and 80 and Monster tournament, and I was the winner for Free Fire.
My name is Israel. I won the F1 sim racing competition that was held here.
Hello, my name is Olaole, and I won Street Fighter 6.
I participated in the Just Dance game, and I've been moving my body. And yes, Game Fest, I would like for you to come back to UI bigger and better.
Mission.
Hi guys, it's me Tue, and I'm live here at the 10 and 80 Game Fest campus happening right here in Abuja. If you are seeing this, there's lots of games, music, networking, and so much fun happening. And the best part, it's all free.
My name is Russia, and I'm the winner for the PUBG Mobile.
Joshua, I won the tournament for Street Fighter 6.
Shalom,
Winifred.
It's Mustafa Sani. I'm the winner for the Forza Horizon 3 Championship. I won fire competition today. It was hosted by 10 and 80 and Monster.
We need more of this. We need 10 more, 20 more. I did this every day.
I want to say a very big thank you to 10 and 80 and Monster for hosting this competition.
This has shown me that esports can go far in Nigeria.
When I saw the opportunity to compete in this game, I knew that yes, this is it. I can definitely win it, and I came out victorious today.
Huge thank you to 10 and 80 and Monster for the wonderful tournament hosted.
I want to thank the sponsors, 10 and 80 and Monster Energy, for bringing such a wonderful event.
back to the Falcon Cross.
From CS12, now imagine it's not able to use that. Now the war machine, Demo against Hyper. He needs to clear that hill. The boys in yellow. Hyper finds him, shuts him down. And 340, 10 more seconds through that door. The oil money team, are they going to make history? Very first land, very first win. 347, 348. Now the contest. The boys in lead, no way through. And they are going to hold it down. So S are your champions.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. We do apologize, a lot of technical difficulties in the background. You know, apparently some pros were cooking so much it crashed the system. They were cooking so hard, the system fried. They ain't never seen cooking like this before. Someone was cooking so hard, the system was crashing, man. All the APIs, everything was just falling inside the toilet, bro, because somebody was just cooking so hard. Well, now we've fortified Odeshi. Now we've put Odeshi in all the systems. So already all systems go, action, and more action. Is the NPL season, and I'm ready to fly. I'm ready to go. I hope you guys are ready to go with me. It is part of the story. You know, we saw some greatness from Neon Rising, and I hope we're going to see more greatness from some of these other teams. Because now I'm very impressed with how Neon Rising has performed. This one, yeah, I like this one. I like this one. I like how Neon Rising have played so far, and I hope they will keep it on. But until then, let us see what the prize is. No. Good playing path, if you ask me, from the south side to the northwest. Cuts from Sami all the way down to Mong Nai. And we have seen what can be done. Okay. Interesting playing path we've got for ourselves here. Teams are scattered all around. I think it's only Paradise Resort that is not contested. You know, I think it's Paradise Resort that's not contested right now. You know, the only ones that are not in the open. Yeah, I think it's Paradise Resort. We'll take a look at that. There's a lot of action in Kampong. Looks like it is going to be Arab T and the guys from Monsters going on and on and on. And Yildiz has been sent back into the lobby. No more esports. Gonna think about this one as they go forward, but looks like a goon coin. And goon coin. Unsullied Army getting their hands dirty right now. They are dropping numbers, they're dropping bodies. Afro Esports inside of boot camp enjoying Yep, they're enjoying the zone. They're enjoying the entire area. Hopefully, I think our production has been fortified. Ooh. Well, looks like Athlete Game did not make it into this game. I mean, they're not even far from top 9. They're not even far from top 9. Kind of. Ooh, Unsullied the Army trying to take this one out onto the other side. Goon Coin will be getting swept away. And Unsullied Army will come out on top. 4 eliminations to the good. Can they make it happen? Again, I think they're just too far out. 30 points is that bubble. It's just kind of interesting, though, that a team is missing when they are so close to making it in, man. Just 5 points, 4 points away. It's just unfortunate, bro. Looks like 4 portions are trying to single their way in. Looks like Ace is fighting some serious battles with his ISP there. Not the worst thing in the world. Neon Rising coming fresh out of their chicken dinner. They have done well. Currently sitting in 3rd place. Still a ways away from Dark Knights though, but again, still part of the game. Still part of the concept. Still part of the concept. Looks like Hashi Sports could be in some trouble now. Oh, Ronu gets a drop. 2 drops. Now 3 drops. Hashi Sports cannot afford to lose this. They cannot afford to lose this at all. And they do have an angle there. Monkey comes out for the drop. Cannot allow them to get that pickup as well. Payne actually getting swept away. Hashi Sports, this could be their game. They could do everything perfectly here and come out on top. Ranu has still been knocked away though. They've not been able to send him back into the lobby. But Hashi Sports, this could be for them. And they could do everything right here. Anybody's game here, but S12K straight to the chest. Olamide will not go any further, and I think that's going to be the end of the road for Monsters. I don't think they're gonna make it. They have tried their absolute best, but the NPL is just too hectic. And no more esports have to be very careful. They are slipping away. Dark Knights also setting their sights against Arab T, and that is one for the books. One for the books, majorly for the books. You're gonna keep things around. All right, now the pro fleets are in a very solid position. On Solid Army though, and looks like Crazy Weirdos marking in here, trying to get as many points as possible. Layla with the finish on Solid Army, up to 5 eliminations now, and they are slowly but surely creeping up. Again, they're just too far out. The bullets flying overboard from Yelena. Doesn't seem to be get the knock against the Crazy Weirdos. Or will they advance? No more esports have been sent back into the lobby. And now the way has been opened for the rest of these teams. Ragnar, DS1, Harsh Esports, all with the opportunity to overtake. And now Crazy Weirdos, hopefully they do not get caught out in the open there, but it's a very dangerous spot. A vehicle would come in handy right now for Unsullied Army. They are starting to gain their rhythm. Pressure onto that cow position could work out for them though. Oh, that's a beautiful spray. He gave him a little bit of that Ave Maria. DS1 will take a hit. Skills will close that one down immediately. Ninja was dropped off earlier, but Skills has something to say about that one. DS1. They cannot afford these mistakes. They cannot afford to get locked out. And it looks like New Gen have something of their own, as well as Baby has been caught out by Trona, has been sent back into the lobby. And they are looking very good right now. 3 eliminations to the good. Will this be the game? Major plays coming through here. Drove a little bit too close there to Skills, almost getting uprooted from his vehicle. They are gonna think about this if they can hold on in there. Right now, play zone is circled up nicely in that box. Cow on Solid Army, they are loving this position so far. They are smack dab center of the circle. All the other teams are trying to come in from the southern side. I don't think anything is coming in from the west, except maybe Harsh Esports if they do have anything to say about it, but it could prove very detrimental going forward. Harsh Esports, Neon Rising as well, the same ideas. New Gen have to find their way through though. They have to find their way into the next phase, as they have tried a way to, not actually tried a way to circle through it. They're on a high ground position, could force them all the way down though, but they are very capable. Ragnar Looking good, looking calm, looking slow. So they're not packing things around too much. They do have a pretty solid spot. Right now, Ragnar currently sitting in 9th place. And the pro athletes are just 4 points behind. Phase 2 of the circle closing out. 50 players alive, 15 teams in the cut. And we are moving into phase 3. This is the Nigerian Pro League. It is a season 8 rain split. It is the playoffs. Day 4, the last day to make it into the league stages. The Sergi has been knocked away. Here comes Great. Spotted, immediately dropped by Roman. 4 portions. They're cooking it right now. Sergi is getting knocked away. And Great has been knocked down. Profi's down to potentially just 2 players now. DS1 will get their revenge on Neon Rising, and it's that guy that pays the price. And Relax continues to mount the pressure, but it doesn't look like he can get the flush from this distance. But he will try nonetheless. Profleets taking hit after hit, but Ned will return fire. Roman getting knocked away. Looks like Storm and Ned are going to be the last 2 left, so Trigger has been replaced. Interesting time to do a substitution. What an interesting time to sub out a player. Well, Storm's getting knocked away there. 4 portions about to give them the final portion of rice and stew. Ned try to jump away from the bullets, but he can't escape. 4 portions have him dialed in, and Pro Elites will be slapped back into the lobby. And something just moved right now in the aura. I felt some aura shift. Pro Elites 10 eliminations to 0 in the blink of an eye. And now the top 9 spot is open for Umoja Gaming to capitalize inside. New Gen as well, Unsullied Army as well. This could be the game where one of these teams has to turn up. They have to turn things around. And that is one for the books. A bit of a pack out. Esports are starting to creep up slowly but surely. Dark Knights are doing interesting dynamic though, but New Gen, they will not be so lucky. They will be swept back into the lobby. And Ragnar playing by the edge of the circle. They're trying to keep themselves out of the game, but I think they might be having their signals crossed a little bit there, but they do have 2 eliminations to get out for it. They should be able to find their way into the next phase of the circle. Same to go with Neon Rising. And now it is game time. Into the final third, 42 players alive. 13 teams in the cut. Arab T just outside of Paradise Resort. I think Rio Esports are creeping up. And they might get a piece of that action as well. DS1 trying to keep the rest of the opposition at bay all the way outside. Once he peeks out, and he's going to be getting knocked away by Naruto. That's a big spray, a major spray. DS1 on the front foot. Do they want to crash the party? Do they want to take on Afro Esports? I don't think they do. Dark Knights are right behind that. They will be licking their lips. They want this third party. They want this third party. Whoa, Toxic. Riding around. Getting the drop. Kills. Taking another one. 2 bodies now. Playing a Hasaki. Getting knocked away by Arab T. They're cooking right now. 5 eliminations. And Rolex is spotted. He's going to be the last one left for Rio Esports. And he will not survive any longer. Here comes Toxic now. Trying to close the door. Onto the guys from Neon Rising. Plays into the corner. Okay, pops the first shot. And then pops the second one as well. Wizard goes down into the mud. Back into the lobby he goes. Final boss. That will be his final shot. Back into the lobby he goes as well. That guy peeks out. Tries to DBS. Tries to connect the shots. But he's too far out. Not enough to get it done. If he pops a grenade, that could be the most perfect grenade right now for Neon Rising. And if he allows this fight to stay on a little bit longer, Trap is just cooking for Dark Knights, man. This guy is just on fire. A little bit of a sequential algorithm here. We've seen 4 portions continue as well to mount their pressure. Now this time it's going to be against the guys from Spike T. They're raising the numbers, they're raising the corners, and S12K in the midst. And DBS can circle back, gets the first drop, might go for the second. Oh, that's 2 for 2 now. That guy is that guy. Peeks into the corner. Dark Knight's in trouble. But no, he spoke too soon. But that could have been something dangerous. Neon Rising almost turned it on its head. But Abubakar and the Dark Knights will say not today. And this could be very, very critical skills. Trying to get his teammate up, but it's too high risk. And let us not forget, the ops are still very much in the game. Afro Esports unscathed. And Abubakar will get the final blow on Reckless, and RT go out. Moja Gaming. The road is clear. All they need is a couple points, and they will crack into that top 9. But they cannot afford any mistakes now. Harsh Sports will put the final blow on Ragnar, and they will go out. Loaded here. Wow, that is not a spray. That is a water gun. That was a water gun from Ulti. Yeah, bro, it's time to pack it up. Get a load of this guy. Pack it up. Oh, take a look at the play zone now. 4 portions getting stopped by DS1. And that will be the end of the road for them. Layla is deep into the zone for Unsullied Army. This could be something different. If Layla can keep DS1 outside the zone, this could be the opportunity Unsullied Army I've been waiting for. As you can see, Crazy Weirdos up onto that northwestern side. They have a little bit of that zone to work with. And Delana and the rest of the team from Unsullied Army are trying to make their way into the zone, and they finally have. Bloodlust now trying to make his way through. Moja Gaming taking hit after hit. They're throwing brick after brick. They can't make the basket. And now that is a banger of a performance from Afro Esports. They're trying to take over that #1 spot. They're trying to finish things off. They're trying to close this down. And Afro Esports, they're circling through, trying to get this done. Archie Sports down to just 2. 5 eliminations to the good, and that will be a first spray. And the second spray, Monkey gets the first drop and the second as well. Afro Esports blown to smithereens, and here they come, trying to circle back. 911 dials the numbers, but Squash is there, and Monkey with the finish. Harsh Esports will steal it away, and Afro Esports have been sent back into the lobby, and Harsh Esports, they may have just done it. They may have just qualified into the league with that single knock away of Afro Esports, and now they've set their sights up onto the guys from Crazy Weirdos. They have to be careful. Monkey's the last one left and almost getting swept away, but somehow manages to get inside of the zone in the final moments. And now here comes Unsullied Army. 2 players left. They've been struggling so far. Abubakar, the last one left for Dark Knights. Unsullied Army have to press the advantage. We've got 5 teams left. They have to close this down. A grenade will get the job done. Ulena's playing off the back end. Crazy Weirdo still very much in the mix. They've got 4 players up, but they do not have every single base covered. And now, Dark Knights back to full strength and looking for a way to trap. First shot, second shot, same 999, 999, 999, trap, peek down, surely 999 will get the spray in, he does. Unsullied Army up to 9 eliminations now. 1 step closer to turning things around. Arab T down to skills. He's the last one left. Harsh Esports have Monkey left as well. Unsullied Army may just do something diabolical here. They may have just turned this game on its head. They're trying to circle back. And they're trying to make their way into the zone. And things are looking bad to worse right now. Monkey's been spotted. They could get an angle there. Wickets is over to the right-hand side. Crazy Weirdos getting absolutely stretched. But the play zone is not favorable at all. They will have to make that move. They will have to make that advance. But unfortunately, the play zone is not favorable for them. Ulena tries to apply the pressure, but no means no. Crazy Weirdos will stop them dead in their tracks. And Agathe, the monkey, the main character, once again will survive to keep Harsh Esports into the game. Spray is good. Can she get the drop? She does get the drop. First one into the corner. Switches immediately to the S12 thing. Alpine and Butterfly trying to circle back, but unfortunately will not get the job done. And now, Crazy Weirdos will get a chicken dinner, but what does it mean? What a time for Crazy Weirdos to step up to the plate. What a time for them to step up to the plate, dog. Woo! Chicken dinner. Unsullied Army could have easily won this chicken dinner if they had the bodies, but they played as 3. And I think that's what hurt them, man. And I really think that's what hurt them. I really think it's the fact that they played as 3 and they just didn't have the bodies. Wow, what a game. 61 elims, man. 5,400 in heals, 57 knocks, 29 assists. Crazy that we had a game that had 50 assists, right? One vehicle elimination and 1 grenade elimination, bro. 700, man. 700 damage from Crazy Weirdos, 1200 from Harsh Esports. Tied in points with Crazy Weirdos. It's crazy that they're tied in points with the person that won the chicken dinner. That's to show you how crazy Harsh Esports went. Crazy performance from Harsh Esports. But the MVP once again trapped for Dark Knights. And what a performance he has had. 4 eliminations, almost 750 plus in damage, 2 assists to follow through as well. 22 minutes on the clock. Dark Knights really cooking. And I believe with that, they should still be the #1 team in the lobby right now. But Trap is still the MVP. Skills in the second place with 4 eliminations as well. 999 with 3 eliminations. Yelena with 3 as well. Neo with 3 as well for Afro Esports. Big game players. Big game players. All of these players. Big game players, man. Wow, I can only imagine, I can only imagine what it's like, man. 15 points on Archie Sports. Actually, they didn't win the chicken, but the game is theirs. The game is really theirs. The game is really theirs. Crazy Weirdos in second place with 15 points in total as well. Unsullied Army in third place with 14. Dark Knights with 11. IRT with 10. Afro Esports with 8. 4 Portions with 6, DS1 with 4, New Gen with 3, Ragnar with 2, Umoja Gaming with 2, Rio Esports with 1, Neon Rising with 1, No More Esports with 1. Crypto, Spike T, Pro Leads, Monsters, and Athlete Game, no points secured. And Trap, once again, MVP, main character all the way in front. Skills in second place with 18. Baby from Neon Rising in third with 17. And Afro Esports have Neo in there with 14. That guy also with 14. Unfortunately, Great has been demoted. Not feeling so great right now. But hopefully he will turn up in the final game of the night. Big game players. We love ourselves some big game players. But take a look at the leaderboard as it stands before the final game of the night. Dark Knights all the way up in front, 85 points to the good, 77 for RFT. Afro Esports with 68 in third, Neon Rising in fourth with 62, Harsh Esports with 48. Harsh Esports with 48, 4 Portions with 44, DS1 with 38, No More Esports with 37, and 36 for Ragnar. But take a look at that. Unsullied Army have catapulted to 13. Umoja Gaming in 12th place. Pro Athletes and Athlete Game currently sitting in 10th and 11th. 4 points between them, 6 points away and 10 points away from that top 9 position. But let's not forget, the show must go on. Crazy Weirdos have catapulted to 14th as well. That chicken dinner doing them a whole world of good. Now they are in that running for that top 9 position. All they have to do is make sure Ragnar do not get significant points coming into that final third. Woo! It's crazy how New Gen were really struggling though. I saw a lot more coming from them, but it is what it is. But ladies and gentlemen, 3 games down, 1 more to go. Who's taking the last chicken dinner? Who's going to qualify into the NPL League stages? Eyes on the prize. You gotta stay NPL in 5.
Welcome to the Pioneer edition of the 10NET Campus Game Fest 2025, and we are live at the University of Ibadan. Game on.
Hi, this is Precious. So I'm at Game Fest, and this is my first time coming to Game Fest, and I've been loving it so far. My favorite game of today is Just Dance.
My name is Osaz. I won the FC 25 tournament. But it was a very tough tournament, especially the first game. I went to penalties after extra time.
Is Kamalafe winner. I participated in today's tournament in 10 and 80 and Monster tournament, and I was the winner for Free Fire.
My name is Israel. I won the F1 sim racing competition that was held here.
Hello, my name is Olale, and I won Street Fighter 6.
I participated in the Just Dance game, and I've been moving my body. And yeah, Game Fest, I would like for you to come back to UI bigger and better.
Tell me what comes the mission.
Hi guys, it's me Tue, and I'm live here at the 10 and 80 Game Fest campus happening right here in Abuja. If you are seeing this, there's lots of games, music, networking, and so much fun happening. And the best part, it's all free.
My name is Russia, and I'm the winner for the PUBG Mobile.
Joshua, I won the tournament for Street Fighter 6.
Shalom,
From Winifred.
It's Mustafa Sani. I'm the winner for the Forza Horizon 3 Championship. I won fire competition today, hosted by 10 and 80 and Monster.
We need more of this. We need 10 more, 20 more. I did this every day.
I want to say a very big thank you to 10 and 80 and Monster for hosting this competition.
This has shown me that this sport can go far in Nigeria.
When I saw the opportunity to compete in this game, I knew that yes, this is it. I can definitely win it, and I came out victorious today.
Huge thank you to 10 and 80 and Monster for the wonderful tournament hosted.
I want to thank the sponsors, 10 and 80 and Monster Energy, for bringing such a wonderful event.
The match is about to start.
From PS12, now on the Monday, it's Nigerian down the Warmison, Jamo against Iber, he needs to clear that hill, the boys in yellow, Iber finds him, shuts him down, and 340, 10 more seconds through that door, the oil money team, are they going to make history? Very first land, very first win, 347, 348, now the contest, the boys in three, no way through, and they are going to hold it down. So S, are your champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. It is the Nigerian Pro League, and it is the rain split. It is the final hit. It is the last day of the playoffs. The top 9 teams from this place will advance into the Nigerian Pro League, and they will get ready to play for that prize pool and get one step closer to the grand finals here in Lagos, Nigeria. So you already know, we've seen some interesting turnouts today. We've seen some drama, we've seen some lore, we've seen some cooking. Some people have been in the kitchen. But now with your food done, that thing you've been in the kitchen cooking, can you eat it? These are the questions. These are the questions. You've been in the kitchen all game long. You've been whipping up. But now can you eat? Well, we're about to find out. We are about to find out. In the most obnoxious of ways, ladies and gentlemen, the playoffs, the last day, the last game. Who will take it home? Who will finish in first place? Because I know that there's a battle going on in that first place. You know, who's going to reign supreme, that kind of thing. But we are going to see. We are going to see. Very good, very demure, very chill playing path. Nothing too out of this world, going from that eastern side to the west, cuts right down the middle. Everything works fine, you know, for the most part. These teams have ideas, they have concepts, they have intuition. No, it's not a matter. It's not a matter of, you know, consistency. Who's going to see it through? So, 19 teams, 72 players, only 9 available slots. That means 10 teams are gonna pack their bags. They have tried in the NPL, but it wasn't enough. Oh, RT. This is my favorite part of, you know, of you know, like landing spots and all that. Just gliding through, just gliding comfortably into my landing spot. I mean, you gotta love it though. It's just fun gliding, you know. And it looks like Ragnar will be setting their sights against the guys from Afro Esports. They are getting feisty here. And that will be the first elimination. Ragnar, they know what they need to do, and they know that they need to do it fast. But RT, on the other hand, do have their own objectives. They are trying to finish in first place. That will be a very impressive performance coming from them. You know, they're still kind of chased down by the likes of Afro Esports and Neon Rising, though. Neon Rising on a particularly front-facing position. It looks like the Crypto Boys are gonna be on the receiving end of something outside of the school area. After Esports are the ones that are setting their sights on their position. Looks like Pride Boy is the one that got knocked away though. Afro Esports, this could be very, very, very dastardly for them. Squash is trying to pack this in. That will be Crypto Boys getting their lick back. 2 down now for Afro Esports. And Squash and Chris are going to be the last 2 ones left. Umoja Gaming, Athlete Game. Unsullied Army, Crazy Weirdos, Crypto, all of these teams very close. Very close to each other. Pro Athletes with 30 points, Athlete Game with 26, Moja Gaming with 24. They are all within touching distance. All of these teams within touching distance of each other. Between Pro Athletes and Athlete Game, I don't know who's gonna get a slot, man. I don't know who's gonna get a slot because I think it's one of them. I don't think it's them though. Because Athlete Game to Ragnar, that's a distance. But Athlete Game to Pro Athletes is not too far off. It is not too far off at all. You know, it's touching distance, but Ragnar just a little bit out of reach. Pro Athletes will need to perform great, needs to step up and do 6 eliminations again so that they will be able to qualify. Eyes on the prize. Dark Knights have their eyes on the prize. Ooh, HWK have to be very careful there. There is no way that guy missed all the shots. What? What? Ace. You know get eyes. Oh, this one will be ace, nah ace. This one is not ace, nah ace. Wow, Dark Knight. Oh, it's gonna be a long night for Athlete Game right now. They taking hit after hit. They're taking bit after bit. Athlete Game losing out, man. And they've lost 2 players now, courtesy to Dark Knights. And it's getting steeper and steeper for Athlete Game. And Chris continues to repel the danger, though, that is coming through from the guys from Crypto. I was able to get one back. Crypto have to be very careful as well. Oh, that's a good grenade, actually. Did connect. Chris took a little bit of a hit there. So 3 versus 2. Yeah, right. Because you're just gonna shoot him like that, and there's nobody watching you. Yeah, right. Well, Bitcoin is down to 1 HP, and we saw Bitcoin dip today. Ooh. Well, Crypto Esports are now down to 2. It's going to be a 2 versus 2 against Afro Esports, and now the playing field is leveled. Spike T. What's Spike T just hanging? This was Spike T hanging around that other side though. It was something long, something packing in. But we would want to see it. Again, Pro Athletes need some significant points and they need them fast. Arab T on the front foot. Arab T just Lining it up. Neon Rising have decided to step in and they will take one out. Yay! Nollywood accident. Skills pushing into Atarodo there. Neon Rising continue to raise the stakes. Trying to finish in the top 3. And they are not too far away from it. Temi will get Baby knocked away. But I don't think he can get the finish. It's too far out, right? Yeah, it's too far. Wait a minute. Did he knock Baby with a Tommy gun all the way from out there? Wow. Yeah, Tommy gun got some special on it, for real. Relax. And the Biller trying to pack it in. And Arab T gonna try their best to work it out. And looks like Cesar is going to be on the receiving end of something else as well. There's a turnout, but Reckless is going to be knocked away as well. No more esports with their first elimination of the game. And Afro Esports will be going out. It will be sitting in 3rd. Neon Rising now have a potential top 3 position to finish out off. Trona from New Gen continues to be the light at the end of the tunnel, but as that light will be snuffed out, and DS1 will put them out of their misery. New Gen will not qualify for the Nigerian Pro League, but they have put up quite a performance. It's crazy that New Gen was a team that was in the top 4 of Group B at some point 2 nights ago. At some point, they were in the top 4, but somehow it slipped out of their hands, man. And then they find themselves at the bottom of the ocean. Crazy weirdos, fresh off a chicken dinner. Can they do another chicken dinner? That would be one for the history books, though. If they can get another chicken dinner in this last game. Things about to speak soon, but I spoke too soon. So we'll be getting closed out right now. On the other hand, not liking what the opposition has in store for them. Atake just up in front there. Rolex was the one to get the drop on. And they are trying their best to make something out of this, but at least for the most part, they don't want to finish at bottom position. Again, Timmy with that Tommy gun, but Baby will put him out of his misery, and Neon Rising will climb up even further. 4 eliminations to the good, and they are raising the stakes. Inch by inch, piece by piece. All a matter of convenience. It's all a matter of doing it perfectly. Harsh Esports once again putting their foot on the gas. First elimination coming through, and I think it was against DS1. Will be getting dropped off. Moja Gaming slowly creeping through it though. If they can do everything right here, they can get at least a chicken dinner. Maybe something can fall out of the cracks for them, but it's going to be very hard shit. Again, if Omoja Gaming do not make the rain split, it is going to be very, very hard. It is going to be very hard, bro, for them to turn something out from this, though. It's going to be very, very difficult because, you know, they do have some grand final points under their belt, but that is all the points they're gonna get, you know, and it doesn't look like much. It really doesn't look like much. Here comes no more esports. They've set their sights now. Moja Gaming. No more looking for a way through here. Moja Gaming have created a little bit of distance between them. The ulti is trying to find an angle here, but Neon Rising once again. Wizard has spotted locked away, but he will be getting picked up. And there is a lot of pressure being mounted here, and Four Portions want a piece of it. And Baby just managed to escape the danger. But they want the action, they're not going to stop. Baby also continues to mount the pressure as well. Send a couple more shots down towards Baby, almost uprooting his tires. Final boss is there, gets the drop on the Regioso, and he will be getting run over by Baby. And RMT, Four Portions continue to trade blows with Neon Rising over to that northwestern position of the map. That guy, the next one to fall, Skinny with the DBS straight to his chest. Four Portions looking to close this down, looking to lock this up. Neon Rising getting blown from side to side. Dark Knights now setting their sights onto the guys from the Crazy Weirdos. Wicked. Not liking what is going on at all. Remember, in order to perform, and it looks like Four Portions have been stopped in their tracks. And that will be the end of the road for Four Portions. Skills, Nara T, looking very, very solid here. Harsh Sports are getting dealt with. Great. Blows them up. And Harsh Sports in trouble now. Prothletes have secured some eliminations. And here comes Great, trying to close things out. Grenade getting charged up. Here they come. Harsh Sports. Can they defend? Storm and the rest of the team. Here they come now, trying to siege this through. This could be the play. This could be the game changer for the guys, for Prothletes. And he might decide to bounce that grenade right off the walls, but it's too late. Doesn't connect, and it doesn't work. Harsh Sports now getting singed from every corner. Storm breaches inside. First shot. Kev goes down. Prothletes storming the capital, storming the castle. Harsh Sports are feeling it right now. And so continuously dealing with them one after the other. Harsh Sports, I believe they have. And that will be the end. Monkey goes out. 4 eliminations now for the Prothletes. Harsh Sports go out. They may have just done enough to keep themselves inside of the running. But that is only dependent on how the rest of the teams beneath them now perform. No more. Crypto. couple of other teams just sitting beneath them. They've tried the best that they can. Unsullied Army now moving a little bit towards the center, and it looks like they will be running into the guys from Crazy Weirdos. And they might want a piece of that action as well. Already just hooting and hollering with that vehicle Ragnar with their sight lines and their positions over to that top half. Proathletes 3 points away from a top 9 finish. And it looks like Unsullied Army getting battered here by Crazy Weirdos. Unsullied Armies have 2 players knocked away now. Crazy Weirdos have 1. It's 1 player left. Can Unsullied Army survive this? Athlete game down to 2 as well earlier on. We saw them getting trailed away by Dark Knights earlier on somewhere in Primorsk. They found their way out. And they found a little space to work something out from that position with. But Nightwalker and Fender, the last 2 left for Athlete game, they cannot afford to lose out now. The distance is just screeching out a little bit farther than one would like. Slow but steady will win the race here. RFT been forced to retreat into the higher plains of Yasnaya. And every single turnout so far, it looks like Unsullied Army actually came out of that unscathed. Ragnar still putting up some good numbers. You ask me, 2 eliminations to the good. And Crypto bites in the dust courtesy of Unsullied Army right now. Unsullied Army have added a couple more eliminations. Now they're up to 3. Unsullied Army is now in 11th place. But Alvin will get a drop on him, and that will be the end of the road. SARS will put the final hit, but Yelena will succumb to his injuries. And that will be the end. Unsullied Army will be cut down to just 3. Here comes Skills. Arab T and Proathletes. Looks like he might be locking horns there. DS1 pulling up into the bridge, and here comes Trap with the final hit. And Marika goes out. DS1 go out. Dark Knights continue again. Oh, these HWT. What are you here for, vibes? Oh, the sprays continue there. The sprays are very, very solid. They're very deep. They're very steep. Proathletes in trouble. They have to find a way to hold on and weather through the storm. They cannot afford to get eliminated now. Ragnar still up, 2 eliminations to the good. Everything good on their part. Abubakar gets knocked away by Rio Esports. Flame that gets the drop on him. Doesn't look like much is going to come out of this one though. Tosses the Molotov over to the other side. Play zone could turn things around there. Oh, that's a beautiful grenade, perfectly launched. And he's almost connects, but no, he gets stuck, and HKK will put him out of his misery. And Abubakar gets knocked away again by the play zone, but it doesn't look like he's going to survive any longer. And no more esports. Down to 4, or rather up to 4 eliminations. And Ataru continues to mount that pressure again. Toxic is the next one to go down this time around. They still have the sight line onto the guys from the Pro League, but they will get a drop on Phoenix from Umoja Gaming. Great. Activates again. And Ragnar up to 38. No more, up to 41. They're running away from it. They're running away with it. Nightwalker gets knocked away as well. Pro Leagues looking like they might just be able to do something here. All they have to do is find a way through. Ragnar have added yet another elimination. Athlete game go out. They will not make it either. Umoja Gaming, Unsullied Army, Pro Leagues, Ragnar, No More, Neon Rising, Arab T, and Dark Knights. Who is gonna pack it up? Unsullied Army, just a couple of inches away. Pro Leagues are not in the zone. At least they have 2 players that are not in the zone. They need to make their way into that zone relatively very, very, very quickly. And Neon Rising are lying in wait. They're waiting to lie. Unsullied Army, they may just deliver themselves to the opposition. If they make a bad rotation here, it would be ideal for them to go up the hillside. That would be the better call. Ragnar trying to hold the lines. 10 eliminations now for Neon Rising. They are down to 2. Unsullied Army looking for a way through, and they have. If Unsullied Army get a chicken dinner here, things are about to get very, 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 very crusty for some of these teams. And that is a perfect grenade from Storm. And that will be the end of Arab T. And now Brody have got 6 eliminations. And Trigger's going to get dropped off as well. Rogue will get him topped and sent him back into the lobby. Brothy's down. Down by 1. Down by 2. Ned is gone. No more esports are pulling up. And Ragnar continue to mount the pressure. This player getting the drop on him as well. And a little bit of a trade-off. Aura gets the angle, and he almost gets swept away by Phoenix from deep into the blue zone, but the play zone is not favorable for him as well, and I think he's going to make it. He will make it in. And things are going from bad to worse. Pro League's now getting outside, just getting forced out of that position they've held. And unfortunately, Ragnar in trouble. And it looks like Ruka is going to be knocked away. He's AFK. And that is the worst time for this to happen. Pro League's now up to 9 eliminations. 39 points apiece. Ragnar fighting for their lives. Ruka's been knocked away. He's AFK. They're down to 2. And he has to pick him up. He cannot allow the elimination to get backed up. Storm tries to peek out. Gets a drop into the corner. And now they're going 1 for 1, 2 for 2. Pace for pace. Both meet in the corner. 9 eliminations to the good, but they're tanking the blue zone. They're getting forced out. Aura with a grenade over to the top. Phoenix goes out. That's going to be the end of Umoja Gaming. They will not advance any further. Unsullied Army somehow lying in wait, waiting to lie inside the chicken dinner. And Aru card goes out immediately, and that will be the end of Ragnar. They've been put out of their misery. Promptly still alive. Ragnar, they may have just smelled it out of the NPL. Unsullied Army slowly creeping inside. 999 is knocked away. But SARS is there. SARS on the beat to get him all the way back up. Proteus continue to mount the pressure. Proteus, great with a spray over to the other side. Layla getting knocked away. SARS, the last one left for Unsullied Army. Proteus might just get a chicken dinner, and they may have just knocked all of the opposition out. And a perfect grenade from No More Betting. And now there's danger. Big danger. Storm peeks out into the left-hand side. And he's trying to get an angle on No More Aura, but he can't find it. Over to the other side. Neon Rising, still very much in the game here. Can he get great? Picked up into the side, I think he can. But another grenade might seal the deal. And the Proceeds might be sent away. Neon Rising, can they get it done? Unsullied Army is also in the mix. They've got the zone. Can they make something out of it? Aura goes for it. He knows that he has an angle. And final boss gets 999 knocked away. Can he get the pickup into the corner? Grace finally gets picked up. Storm trying to circle back, but they do not have the zone. If they have some smokes, they might be able to make something out of it. But here they come. Proceeds. Storm again, great peaks out, almost getting knocked off. That could be dangerous. Unsullied Army still very much in the mix, still very much in the fix. And Proteus again trying to peek out, trying to get the angle there. And Pain will be knocked away by Great. And No More in trouble now. Two players locked away into the corner. No More Pain feels the pain. Neon Rising with a peek and a grenade from Storm. Proteus, oh my with Unsullied Army, 999 in the corner, Storm with a couple sprays again to close that down. Grenade over to the top side. Neon Rising forcing out into the right hand side. Great, it's going for it. 1v1, spray is good, almost getting Wizard knocked away. Leaking to the corner, 1 HP, he tries to circle back. Storm again, 1v1, sprays into the corner, but no, Neon Rising will shut it down. But the Pros leads may have just done it. They may have just found their way into the NPL. Final third, final game. Neon Rising will rise again, but the Pros Elites turn the tides. And what a game that was on Rising. Well-deserved chicken dinner in 5. What a game. What a game. Ten eliminations from Wizard, 5 from Final Boss, 1 from Baby, and 2 from that guy. And what a finish. What a game that was. 68 eliminations, almost 9k in heals, 39 assists, 8 grenade eliminations back, 68 elims. Absolutely incredible work. Crazy work. Crazy work. Absolutely crazy work, man. Incredible performance. 2,800 from Neon Rising, 2,400 from the Pro League, 16 to 14 apiece, 31 minutes on the clock. What a game they had. Incredible work. What an incredible performance from Neon Rising and Pro League. 2,800, 10 eliminations from Wizard, the MVP of the last match of the playoffs, and well deserved. Neon Rising, he was absolutely incredible in that final third. 31 minutes on the clock, 9 knocks to follow through, 409 heals, 1,100 in damage, 2 assists. I mean, you gotta respect it. 10, and I said it, 6 elims from greatness. The great one, 6 elims once again, back to back to back, 6 elims. And Neon Rising have final boss in 5, and Storm with 6 as well, Aura with 4. And no more esports. I believe with that they've also done an amazing job of keeping themselves inside. $28 points, 18 eliminations from Neon Rising. Pro Fleet in second place with 20 points. Unsullied Army in third place with 10. No more esports in ninth place. In third place with 9. Dark Knights in fourth place with 7. And Ragnar in sixth place with 6. Moja Gaming with 4. DS1 with 3. Arab T, Afro Esports 4 portions, and Crypto with 2 apiece. New Gen Rio Esports, Harsh Esports, and Athlete Game with 1 apiece. Crazy Weirdos also with 1. Spike T and the Monsters with no points. Trap is the MVP. 26 eliminations, and what a performance he had. Great. Second place MVP, 20 eliminations, 3,800 in damage. Skills in third with 19. Wizard with 21 in fourth, and Aura in fifth with 18. So 5 different players from 5 different teams. Now that is what you call big game players. These guys are big game players. Incredible performance regardless. But take a look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, DS1 did not make it into the league. DS1 by 1 point do not make it. 4 portions stay in. No More stay in. Harsh Esports stay in. Pro Fleets in there. Afro Esports with 70 and 79 for Arab T, Dark Knights, and Neon Rising in first and second place, 92 to 90. Ragnar in 9th place. DS1 started the day in the top draw, but they got eliminated in the final game by Ragnar. What a twist! I really thought it was sealed. What a twist. DS1 will not make it into the Nigerian Pro League Season 8 Rain Split. They, alongside with Unsullied Army, Umoja Gaming, Athlete Game, Crazy Weirdos, Crypto, New Gen Monsters, Real Esports, and Spike T, have been eliminated from the Nigerian Pro League. However, they do qualify to participate in the fan favorites at the end of the rain split, so make sure to vote for them if their names come up. Woo! And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the road. Congratulations to the top 9 teams, and they have advanced to the NPL League stage. There they will play against the likes of the champions from the Amatan Split 10-11 Ecstasy, the second place team 3 Crown Esports, and the third place team 14th Gaming. And they will lock horns with the other teams from the top groups A and B, and they will all be inside of one lobby going forward into the next stage. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of tonight's broadcast. We have come to the end of the playoffs. By the next time you see me, we will be in the league stage, where the action is going to get much tougher going forward. So ladies and gentlemen, stay locked in, and I'll see you next week in the NPL league stages. Peace.